Oh, taking a lunch break. It is 2 o'clock, kind of late for a lunch break, but that's how it's going today. Tammy and Melissa just came home, and look what Melissa had. A new jacket. Is this your first new winter jacket ever?
Yeah.
See, Melissa is our third girl, which means she experiences a whole lot of hand-me-downs, right?
Yeah. This is Samantha's.
That's your last jacket, which was Sammy's.
Which
Amelia wore this and Samantha wore it.
No,
Melissa, oh, just Sam?
Yeah. It broke away.
So you got a brand new jacket? Oh my gosh. Let me see the brand new one. Is it
and it
warm?
has a pocket inside.
Oh my gosh. It's a snowboarding jacket too. We're gonna have to put this to use on the hill, hey? All right, we're gonna go have lunch because I am starving. Oh yeah, my day is done. Thought I'd take the Onewheel out for a spin. I have to drop off some mail. And then I thought I'd give you kind of my insider's view. Now, I've only ridden the Onewheel in the winter, so this is kind of the winter version of the review. But give you sort of a breakdown on should you get a Onewheel or should you get a boosted board. I have a boosted board. I haven't ridden it in the winter because you can't, but I am riding the Onewheel in the winter. So hands down, the Onewheel board is the best in the winter. There's nothing that can touch this. You cannot ride a boosted board in the winter, but you can ride a Onewheel. And that's why I'm so excited to have it, because this spring, this summer, when we go camping, I'll be able to ride this thing off-road. I'll be able to ride it in the grass. I'll be able to ride it in the dirt, on the rocks. That's what I'm most excited about. And nothing feels as close to snowboarding as this thing. Now this Onewheel, this is the closest feeling you'll get to carving the way you would on a snowboard or a wakeboard or I guess even a surfboard. You can't get that, well you do get it a bit on the boosted board when you're cruising, which is really the boosted board strength. That's what it does best. You go cruising, you can do those long carves, it's awesome. But when it comes to tight turns or maneuverability, the Onewheel, it kills it. With this Onewheel, you can stop and turn on a dime. I can never do that on a boosted board. I have to stop and pick it up with my front foot, point it in the direction I want to go, hop back on, and then I'm off. So maneuverability on a Onewheel, it definitely gets the thumbs up. Now granted, I'll do this review again in the summer, but I think I'm gonna be saying the same thing because in the summer it'll be even better because I'll have better traction. Here in the snow, like you can see what I'm riding on. It does really good on this stuff. When it gets to the squishier stuff, like on the road, I pretty much know it's gonna give me some slippage. But I don't mind, I know it's coming. Keeps you on your toes. Hey, talk about shredding some snow. That's what's going on down there. Just flying out of that. I got the fender guard on it so it protects it from flying up on my shoes. I have reached my turnaround point. Haven't fallen off once yet. Heading back home now. There's a YouTube video I saw. I can't remember the name of it, but the guy's a professional filmmaker. He's added the Onewheel to his kit. He uses it as a rolling dolly. He's got gimbals and stabilizers, so when he rides the Onewheel, he doesn't get the shake that I have because I don't have that in my hand. I'm just holding the camera. and he gets some pretty smooth panning shots through the field of view. He can ride it on grass, he can ride it on gravel. It's a fun little toy. I love the lights too. That up there is our tobogganing hill at the lake. I came down that with our snow skate. That is a good test of skill. It's a steep hill. It gets iced up really good by the kids. You hop on a snow skate on there, it's near death, but it is awesome. And it's a good way to keep in shape for when you get back out on the snowboarding hill. See, when there's not enough snow, I can actually get into the carving when I know I've got good grip. I'm riding on a big flat wheel, go-kart wheel. But it's doing really good. Oh, that's what I was saying. With nighttime riding, the lights on this thing, I love them. When it's dark outside, it lights up the whole area in front of you, so you can see any big rocks or gaps or whatever. And the red light behind you lets other people see it too, and just in case, you know, they're riding bikes or something. Which, there's only a few people crazy enough to ride a bike in the winter out here. I'm one of them, but there are a few. Oh yeah. Whoa, that was a bump. So, the tough question, which one should you get? If you can only get one, should you get a Onewheel? Should you get a boosted board? I guess it all comes down to what are you looking for. If you're just looking to cruise in the summer and you don't mind, you know, not having the maneuverability, but you can go as fast as you want or as slow as you want and just cruise, just have a good time, the boosted board is definitely got that covered. If you want to do all of that and you have more of a kind of a snowboarding, wakeboarding, or surfing in your blood, and you want to take it off-road and get into some bumps, then Onewheel is the only option. I would say get a second job and get both. That's my recommendation. All right, I'm going to tackle the transition right over there from sidewalk to snow road. It might go well. It might be one of those forced dismounts I mentioned yesterday. I'll show you what it looks like though. If you take it slow enough, I mean, you know it's going to slip out in that deep snow, but here's what it looks like. I made it out no problem because you're going from grippy to non-grippy, but coming back, just right there at the edge, it stalled out. That's the forced dismount. Keeps you on your toes. Love this thing. And at this temperature, I can ride for a whole lot longer. Nice thing too, oh, big difference between the boosted board and the Onewheel. One thing I need to add about the Onewheel, this bad boy charges up to full in about an hour or less. That's pretty decent. Love that. I'm gonna wrap things up there for the day, everybody. It's 9 o'clock. We have to go pick up Samantha. She was at a birthday party, so I'm gonna go get her. So there's my thoughts on the Onewheel and on the boosted board. They are both really, really solid, well-performing boards. I'd say in their categories, the Onewheel's just defined a whole, that's a hoverboard. The Onewheel's defined a whole new category that just never existed before, and it's pure awesomeness. I can't wait to try it in the spring and the summer. The boosted board, they also define their own category because I think they're one of the best electric boards out there.
How would they know if it's a hoverboard if they only saw one wheel?
Because I told them, that's how. So I'll keep you guys posted on how things go with the Onewheel. So far, so good. It's a really good workout. You know, I was thinking as I'm riding it, I'm getting tired. Now, you're thinking it's an electric thing. How can you get tired? You do. It's kind of like riding a snowboard downhill. Even though you're going downhill, gravity's pulling you down. You have to work it. You have to stay upright. And that takes a lot of work. It takes all of the muscles in your legs, your core. It's a good core balance workout. So I'm loving it. We'll catch up with you guys tomorrow. Miker
Bye, Melissa.
and Melissa out.
Bye.